Hi everyone, this is Professor McGee. I am here to give you an overview and an introduction to Hootsuite and how we're going to use it in the course. So Hootsuite is a really popular, very well used, very reputable social media management platform. It's considered a third party platform. That means that it is not specifically connected or native, that's native in quotes, native to any particular platform. So like for instance, if you go on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, they all have analytics built in, so you can see who liked it and who shared it and how much activity you got. But those tools are specifically native to those platforms. You can't use them on anywhere else. So on this platform, you can have multiple accounts. Now we have the free version. I think we can have three different accounts on this one, the free version. We don't have all of the bells and whistles, but we have enough that you can really get some good experience using the platform. And then also we are doing the certification. Now, Hootsuite's really smart. They allow students in higher ed institutions to take the certification exam for free. It's $99. It takes anywhere, depending on if you fail the exam, it takes anywhere from, and it's okay if you fail the exam, believe me, I failed it the first time I took it. It takes anywhere from, like, I'm going to say the whole thing, reviewing all the materials and getting the certification exam, like maybe 6 to 7 hours, maybe 8 hours. So you want to definitely budget your time, and you can start and stop reviewing the materials. You'll go into the Hootsuite Academy and it will tell you how you are doing as far as your progress. I definitely recommend getting through at least chapter 1 by the end of week 3. I would say that maybe it would take about an hour and a half. That way you'll know a little bit better how to actually set up your dashboard. So all you have to do right now is get your account set up, and then you'll have it is the same login for the Academy as it is for the dashboard. Make sure you see your dashboard, and this is what it will look like. Well, yours will look plain because you haven't added anything yet. I added my 2 accounts right now. I added the Twitter account that I'm using for the class, and that way I can see, once you are all on the list. First of all, I can use it to create the list. Then I can use it to monitor all of your activity. So it's really convenient. You don't have to be able to use Hootsuite right this minute. You're not going to have to use it till maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks. So right now I want you to focus more on, getting through the basics of the first part of the certification, okay? And then, we'll talk more about how we'll use Hootsuite a little bit later on. But the value comes from the fact that we can actually use it for the duration of the course for free. And even though we don't have every, bell and whistle, and we also then have the certification for free. And they actually really do charge for the certification. And quite a few people actually go on and do take, I think it's like $200, like some of the other training, because it really is worth it. And there's lots of resources on how to and social media marketing and campaigns and strategies and all of that. Okay, so some of you may have already used Hootsuite. I had a student who used it when she worked in the admissions office at Drexel. I had a student who used it for her internship, and that's great. So if you have experience and you haven't yet had certification, you can go in and try taking the test and see how you do. You might just pass, which would be great. So that is your to-do list, and then you do have an introduction to do on discussion board. I'm really asking you to do it quickly and to have that wrapped up and the responses by the end of next week. Now on this other assignment, which is reading responses, you're going to have to go through the readings and really go through them, and you're going to have to actually casually cite or mention the sources in all of your answers. And I'm really looking to see that you're engaging, learning, really thinking about the material that I've curated. Also, you don't have to do it like about bibliography or anything like that. Just say, in the Jenkins chapter, or according to the Pew Research Center, that's all you need to do, okay? But I want to see that you're using your resources. So then you'll do this assignment, which is due by next class time, Monday, even though we don't have class, but it's due by next Monday because we don't want to fall behind. And then your first post is due. You won't be able to see anybody else's post until you post your own. Then in week 2, you will see that now the responses have become from this one. I copied it here. It's the same form. Whatever you post here will still be here, and then you can reply to 2 classmates. Okay? Your responses should be like a chunky paragraph, 3 to 4 lines. And, you know, really try to add to the conversation. Don't just agree or disagree. I'm looking for you to extend the conversation. Okay, and then I will be back for more about week 2. But for right now, let's get started on Hootsuite. Get set up, play around, give yourself some time. Don't worry if it's confusing. I've used Hootsuite in the past, and I really haven't used it in a while, and I'm like really still kind of just getting my feet wet. Okay? And then if you have any questions, please reach out. You can use the Ask the Instructor down here at the bottom of each page. Or, you know, you can certainly email me. You can always call me. I do have students call me. It's okay. And you can text me. So, and you can also reach out to me on Twitter. Okay, so if you're following me and I'm not following you back because I don't know it's you, just send me an email and just say that you set up your Twitter account and you followed me. Okay? So I'm looking forward to meeting you all in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, let's do some good work. Okay,